Hello visuals and welcome back to the Vision Guy Podcast Entertainment News slash what, Chris?
Batman.
The Batman review. Yes, this is do we have many entertainment stories?
We have a few, yes.
Right, just so I know not to ramble on too much then about the Batman. If this will be a spoil, we'll do the Batman review first and we'll get to the stories. This will be spoiler heavy. If you want spoiler free, go back a couple of videos ago and you'll have one. But this is us talking heavy about the Batman likes, because all I know about Chris's thoughts is he liked it, but I don't know if he loved it or if he just kind of, I don't know what if it was Patterson or I don't know anything yet. So this is all gonna be nice and new to me, all nice and new to you. I'm gonna spark up a fag, let Chris ramble on about the Batman, then I'll chuck my 2 cents in.
The Batman.
I just, you're gonna hate this. I just spewed up shreddies in my mouth. I just saw him shake. I got a taste of my breakfast. Well done, visuals. I hope you got a little taste of that as well. But yes, the Batman is officially out with the midnight release.
The Batman.
Yep, the Batman.
The Batman. Robert Pattinson.
Yep.
He's got a sock.
Where the fuck did you get a sock from? Right, I need to lunge. You little.
Probably the wash.
That was quite quick. Did he get it from there?
I don't think so.
He's a little prick. But Robert Pattinson doesn't have a sock. Well, he does, but not my sock. Well, he might.
Mr. Robert Pattinson. Actually, talking about socks, he actually does. He stole the Batman sock from set.
Did he?
Yes.
Wait. The ones that he would wear in the outfit.
Yes.
And he stole them. What, because they were comfy or?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe they've got like some special socks because like the boots that they has to wear. Wow, you thief! You're supposed to stop people like this, Robert. Dickhead. So we know that Robert Pattinson is a sock thief.
He's a sock thief.
Where's your ball gone? But yes, what did you think of the film? Everything, Chris. I want all the details because there's a lot to talk about.
Well, I'm just going to do it down for you, basically.
Oh, okay.
I fucking enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I loved it. I've got no issues with it. I've got no gripes against it. The storyline was brilliant. The acting was brilliant. The music was brilliant. The Riddler was brilliant.
Riddler was outstanding.
I've got no issues with this film.
Right.
Not whatsoever. The cast, they were all brilliant. Fucking Penguin was amazing.
Penguin was sick.
He was so unrecognisable. You wouldn't think it was Colin. If you put them side by side, you go, that's what. One's like was the world's sexiest man a few years ago, whatever, and you know, big Irish guy, blah blah blah. You go, that's the same person. You go, nah, you're taking a piss. Well, he was saying in an interview I seen, or was it a text or whatever? I read somewhere online that he went for a test run in it as soon as it was all sorted. So he went to Starbucks. It was like down the road around the corner.
Oh, I mean when the outfit was on.
Yeah.
Oh, so he wandered around as the Penguin.
He was just wandering around, and everyone just thought he was an average Joe. No one recognised.
I bet everyone thought he was a real mobster because he looks mobster.
Doesn't he?
With the scars
he did say he had some dodgy looks, but that was about it. He says he just went to Starbucks, ordered his coffee and whatever else.
The accent as well. He does. I mean. Obviously, he usually has a sort of his Irish twang.
Yeah.
But he goes full on, you know, mafia, hit me, boss, sort of. Obviously better than that. But he was amazing. I can't wait to, because obviously the way that it ends, it looks as if we'll get, because it wasn't so much the Penguin fully established yet. So now that Thingy gets killed. He could be more, the Iceberg Lounge is there, he could take over now and really establish himself as the Penguin and stuff, and going forward and all this should carry on. But yeah, so it'll carry on anymore.
That's it. I just fucking enjoyed it.
So I'll ask you then,
enjoyed it.
Where does Robert Pattinson's Batman rank in your rankings?
He's very close to being to the top.
Oh, but he's not quite there. Well, is it still Bat Affleck?
It's still Ben, but that's only because he's done more films.
Right, okay.
In general.
Right, okay.
But actor-wise, obviously it's going to be... Well, I've never really been a big fan of Ben, as you know.
Yeah.
So actor-wise, it's more Robert Pattinson's performance than Ben's.
So you prefer his portrayal of Batman?
Yeah.
So technically, would you say he's the better Batman then?
Well, it's still early days, though, isn't it?
No, I get that. I get it, but
like I say,
straight away I can tell you right now, he is my favourite.
It is a darker Batman, which is I've always wanted. It's been a while since we've had a dark Batman.
Yeah.
And like I said, I fucking enjoyed it.
It was fucking fun.
It's breaking all the records at the minute. At the box
smashing.
office.
It is really. And the best thing is, I said to you tonight, good thing DC are killing it this year. Because we had Peacemaker, outstanding show, that's doing so well. Then you come up with this, that's killing it, doing so well. You're like, okay, stay on this track. Don't give us another shit Suicide Squad or something. And then, but carry it, sorry.
It's been dubbed as one of the better Batman films ever out.
It is probably my favourite Batman film, and I'll get to the reasons why in a sec. We'll wait till you finish your thoughts and opinions and stuff.
I'm just giving it caution.
What rating do you give? Because I give it a solid 10.
Oh, it's definitely a 10. I've got no issues with the film at all.
There is one small issue. It's not even a real issue. The amount of times that Catwoman called him Vengeance did my head in a little bit. It's like, all right, I don't get you have to come on Vengeance. Let's go Vengeance. Like, we get it. He says I'm Vengeance. Loved it. Awesome. You don't have to keep hey Vengeance, V-Man. I thought stop calling him it. But I heard Jimmy Boy next to us saying that he doesn't like the Robert Pattinson mask. He says he doesn't like the Robert. He didn't think that, but I thought it was fucking mint. I understand it because he's just done the Dark Knight trilogy. I get because that's a lot more smooth and silk. I get it. The Dark Knight outfit is phenomenal, but I love the sort of more helmety look. You got to remember as well. This is 2 years of him being Batman, so everything in his arsenal, and again, this is points I'll get to, isn't quite refined yet. So like. Maybe another film down the line, or if he's been Batman for 4 years, it will be.
Yeah.
Because obviously the Dark Knight trilogy, the Batman Begins outfit starts off a bit shitty and rugged. He's like, no, I need to change it. I need to move my head a bit more and stuff. So there will be changes.
Oh, there will be.
And because I brought it up as well with his combat, I like the fact that he's been Batman for 2 years, and he'd get into a fight with the groups of people, and a few of them would get punches in because obviously, again, he's not fully 100% refined.
He's still human.
No, yeah, it's not even, but it's not even that. It's the fact that it's only been 2 years. Like a perfect Batman now that's been doing it for 10 years would probably like the Ben Affleck Batman when we see the scene he goes up in Batman v Superman and he says Superman's mum and he literally no one gets any hits off on it because he's been doing it for so long. He's more he's the kind of person Batman's the exact person that learns from mistakes. So next time he gets into a combat like that, he'll know to block here or he'll know to watch this. So I thought I love this learning curve we're taking with him.
Yeah.
So that's fuck it. And the best thing about it is the fear element's always been in every Batman film. Without a shadow of a doubt, it's the whole point, it's the symbol and everything. But it's never been shown as much in that. I'm getting goosebumps again. Because the fact at the start, when it's starting off and they're all talking, and there's three different crimes going on?
Yeah,
and all of them just looking like an alleyway or a thingy way or a pathway, and it's all black. And because the criminals know the symbols up there, like, shit. Is he down there or not? And they're like, nah, I'm not risking it. I'm getting goosebumps. They're like, fuck this, I'm away. But he's not even there. Nah. But it's the symbol, it's the fear that they think, shit, Batman might be here, I better. It's like, oh my god, this is the ultimate thing. Yeah. Oh, it's so good. And he even says it as well, I was like, I can't be everywhere. Doesn't it? Because I love the way that they're getting Bruce Wayne and Batman to narrate this. It's absolutely fucking outstanding. He's like, day whatever of doing this. It's like, oh my god. Another big character, which I'm going to give it a character, is the Batmobile in this. I fucking love the way that sounded.
Oh, it sounded beastie.
It sounded like the way, it sounded like a demon. Like that chase with Oz was just, and I'm like, and the way that it comes out, and you're like, this sounds amazing. Yeah. Like it just sounded so, again, you'll be able to correct me, I don't know how close you can get to a car sound like that, or if that's, so that's how it sounds. Yeah. But that sound,
minus the fucking rocket on the back.
Right, well, there you go. That sound with the flame in that body, just again, it was just another implement of his fear factor and his I
still need to make that. I'm gonna do it now.
You better do it. You better walk around your house going
make noises.
Fuck it! It was everything about it was just so much fun. I loved Alfred definitely. I love Andy Serkis. He did a great Alfred. Michael Caine's still my favourite Alfred, though. I will say that.
Like I said, it's still early days, though. So
we'll see more
Alfred and.
But and another thing, I love the relationships between, because Bruce Wayne in this, when you saw Robert Pattinson as Bruce Wayne, he was more like that with his hair down and like more shy and guided. It's like he was scared of being Bruce Wayne until he put on the mask.
Yes, I mean he's always been comfortable wearing the mask.
Yes, as soon as he puts on the mask, that's where he feels comfortable and natural, and he comes out a bit more because he doesn't say a hell of a lot when he's Bruce.
No,
because you get so much Batman in this. It's not just half Bruce, half Batman. It's probably 75% Batman and 25% Bruce. But when he is Bruce, I will say his facial expressions. That scene where they're at the funeral and they're all talking, the rich people are there. There's a couple of the Riddler sort of gang writer people, and he's looking around, and like he's just doing all these different looks, and he's saying a million different, like that the IGN tag. They got it so spot on about how his face has so many different words, and he's looking around, he sees a Riddler at the top, and then the music's picking up a bit, and then he sees the impending danger, and you're like, oh my god, it's just fucking. When he sees the little boy in the apartment, and he just looks, and you know exactly what Batman's thinking and feeling and going through, because he's like, that's me. Oh, it's so good. And one of my biggest takeaways is how the Riddler is introduced. The mayor's walking back and forward, then all of a sudden he's there, and he's just looking at him like that, and you're like, oh, you're minging, and he just comes in. Oh. We did the thing as well, me and B last, when did we watch it? Thursday night. We did the Riddler thing. We went on that website, and every day we've been getting riddles, and we've been getting like different enigmas sent through. And the Riddler like sort of hacks your phone and comes up, and like, you know, fungals or mental, and he gives you clues and whatnot. And if you look at all the different Batman posters, the different symbols you need to take off all the different parts, like the poster for America, the poster for Japan, the poster for Germany. And you pick up all these different symbols, and it's giving you. You have to download these files that have been leaked. Like one of the files was Thomas Wayne, and you sort of decoding the conspiracy and unraveling it all. But we keep getting random clues, and well, like Boo's got a notepad now full of symbols and shit. Just tried this. It's fucking mint. Nice. It's so much fun. So I don't know what it's going to decipher. We've got one clip. We've got a few messages. So, can't wait to just carry on unfolding and see what it means. Nice. Because I remember it said the cutscene appeared. And I knew that they had a web campaign, because I just thought for advertising, because a lot of films did that. They did it with all the Cloverfield films. Yeah. And I just thought, oh, it should be a bit of a fun website to have a DOS on, but it might be quite pivotal to finding out more of the story going forward, because Riddler's going to appear again, without a shadow of a doubt. Oh, yeah, definitely. Because he's not dead or out. The only thing I wasn't keen on as well, again, I will say, the next thing, I'm not sure on that Joker at the end, like, we did see minimal of it. We saw so little, but I don't know, because apparently it's the Irish lad from Eternals. That can't be right, because... No, it's all the casting thing says it's him. Everywhere says. Oh, that's not shit. I know, I'm not overly keen. I liked him in Eternals, because he was like that sort of... I know he played that part well, but...
Hopefully not. Hopefully we'll get to see something different. I don't know.
Yeah, the way he was sat there, even the laugh didn't get as, like, you know, but again, it's a bit too early to judge, because maybe they only give that little bit of snippet so people can say, oh, I love this Joker that's coming in, or they can say I hate it, and they can go off that. Because again, we've got so little, they can change stuff now. Because
that's what I mean. Maybe it was just a stand-in, just to
see, test the water, see what people reacted to it. But I wasn't overly... Because they being James were confused whether or not it was a mask, and I was like, it's not going to be a mask. Joker doesn't wear a mask unless he cuts his own face off and puts it back on, which he's done. But I'm like, no, so I'm not having a Joker that just goes around in a mask. No. Fuck that. But again, it's not that it's up to me. But I don't want that. So we'll see what happens on that shit. But yeah, Oswald Cobblepot was a massive standout. I love this Gordon. I love the relationship between this Batman and the GCPD. I love how untrusted, like when Batman says a guy at the start, and he goes, "Oh, please don't hurt me," because it's just we don't know if you're what the fuck are you? Yeah, basically. And but then at the very end, he puts his hand out, and people start to trust. We see it come full circle. They go, right, we know you're a good guy. Just if I'm a bad guy, you're gonna go nuts. Yes, because he was violent and chaotic. Can you use that first combination he does with that lad? Did you just see him snap his arm? And you're just like, he's got a hospital with loads of hospital bills. We'd be better off killing you because you're going to be in debt for the rest of your life. Even the graveyard scene with the biking off, love that. I love that Selina's going to Bloodhaven because I was like, oh, Nightwing. But obviously, Nightwing won't be established yet. Yeah. But that's the first thing I thought, because that's where Nightwing protects. She'll come back, obviously.
Oh, yeah. We'll probably see her again.
And we're going to see Riddler again. We're going to see... Because all this now, we're set up, as it stands, for a decent couple of villains. Like I said, Oswald's still out and about kicking about, so he could be the new mob guy. We got the Riddler and the Joker sort of hatching a plan together to, you know, to take revenge or get out there and whatnot. So there's a decent handful of villains set and ready to come. Obviously, Harvey Dent could be in this world somewhere, because the director did say he doesn't want any involvement with Superman or anything. He doesn't. He just wants to keep it, which I'm because we'll take our Justice League stuff over there, because that's what they're doing. They're doing it all at the same time. So I'll take our Justice League shit over there, and we'll have our just pure Batman.
Well, like I said, there has been talks about the second one happening.
I hope to God it does. Really do.
So we'll just wait to see how this did. But obviously it's fucking blown everything out.
They benefit as well. Batman's usually always do well when Batman's because it's the biggest superhero of all time. Him or Superman, the biggest heroes of all time.
Yeah.
So Batman's always gonna fucking do amazingly.
Amazeballs.
But yeah, I give it a perfect 10. I don't think there's anything else I need. Obviously, there's a different review where I go a little bit more in detail with like feelings and whatnot. But I yeah, absolutely loved it. And the next cinema trip, like I said, I don't know what you're doing, but obviously I'll be going to see Morbius with you. But the same day, Sonic and Morbius.
First April, isn't it?
Yeah, so that's I've took the Friday and the Monday off work because, like I said, it's Friday, and then I've WrestleMania Saturday night, WrestleMania Sunday night.
I might be like the Friday off, I'll let you know.
Get the Friday off, Chris. We'll see the first viewing of Morbius, and then we'll just go and watch Sonic. Mint. Because you've seen Sonic 1, haven't you?
Yeah.
And you liked it, didn't you?
Too.
Why did you go with me and B? I went with B, definitely. Were you there?
I did that. I can't remember.
Oh, mate.
I know I've watched it.
But yeah, so hopefully if you can get the Friday off, we'll do that. I mean, like I said, we'll see Morbius with you anyway, without a shadow of a doubt. But I just want to go watch Morbius, then watch Sonic, and just be happy as fuck.
You could do. You can see Morbius, see Sonic.
That's what I mean. If we time it right, no, we'll go see Morbius because that's not going to be midnight. So we'll see Morbius, and then we can do the dress for an hour. That's something to eat. Then just go back in.
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds fucking mint, Chris.
Beautiful.
So yes, right, come on then. Entertainment news.
Right. So yes, that was Batman. Like I say, it's been hailed as one of the best DC movies of all time at the moment.
Right, well, yeah, actually, before you carry on then, where do you rank it in all of DC films? So not including Batman's.
What?
Like, do you prefer this to Aquaman? Do you prefer this to Justice League? Do you prefer this to, I want anything DC, I'm including Nightwing, Titans, I'm including Gotham Show, I'm including the Green Arrow. Everything DC's ever produced now in live action form.
I think I'm going to say yeah, you know.
I've got a funny feeling I'm going to say yeah as well. Well, in fact, no, it is.
As I say, look, I enjoyed everything else, but I think this is one of the best DCs you get.
So well. It's done so well. It was Peacemaker. That was my favourite DC thing ever made. But this just beats it. And now Peacemaker sits second.
Beautiful.
I got a lovely Peacemaker comic book upstairs, Chris, and it tells you all about his family killing himself, and they tried to kill the kids. But they tried to kill him, but he got away. Like, he was late from school, but they killed his twin siblings. They put him in the washing machine to kill him.
Fair enough.
And then all he said was, when he's telling the psychiatrist about it, he goes, yeah, I think they were on a rinse cycle. And I'm thinking, this guy's fucked.
A rinse cycle.
So he's reliving the death of his parents killing themselves. Dad hangs himself, Mum sticks her head in the oven, and the twins are in the washing machine, and all he says is, yeah, I think they were on rinse. So you are absolutely fucked. Like, you are gone.
You are gone.
And then it shows you him going away with some crackheads that find him and not adopt him, but he goes on an adventure with, and they start doing some shit, and the car sets on fire, and then the lad's burning alive in the car, and he's just looking at him through the window like that. Then the woman gets out, and she's like all fucked up, so he just smothers her, and I'm like, oh, you are the most disturbed individual I have ever read. But it was from the DC Black Label, so it was very gory. It's a beautiful. If I ever meet John Cena, I really want him to sign that comic book.
Sign the comic.
Because it's different from the show, mate. It's a different origin from the show in this comic I've got.
Yeah.
It's not his dad and his brother getting killed in that little fight.
Alright.
Oh, carry on, Chris.
Right. Okay. So moving on. As we know, we've got Bioshock coming to Netflix. And it's been confirmed now that the director of it is Gore Verbinski, which you might recognise him from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Well, he directed Pirates of the Caribbean? Which one? All of them?
Didn't say. So it just says Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, so it might be quite fun and wacky. And
The Ring.
And The Ring. I had no idea the director of Pirates of the Caribbean did The Ring. What a weird combination. Yeah. Why are you great to direct a Pirates film? Well, I did The Ring. Oh, get on board! Fucking hell.
It's a bit of a twist turn around, isn't it?
I mean, fair enough.
Yeah, Gore Verbinski. Something like that.
Sounds very exotic.
Very. We have a new villain in Craven and the Hunter.
What do you mean? He is the villain.
Well,
It makes no. I know the film it might not be, but he's a villain. I've never once seen that man a good guy.
Well, I don't know.
Sony, stop making these villains anti-heroes. It's alright with
I
War
recognise him, but I don't know where I know him from. It might be.
Wait, you recognise?
It might be Grey's Anatomy. I don't know.
You recognise the actor or the villain?
The actor.
Who's the villain?
Alessandro Novola.
Another hunter.
That's the name of the actor. You might know more than me.
Has been cast as the villain in right. So I think I recognise him.
I recognise him, but I just don't know what he's been in.
And it doesn't say what villain.
It doesn't say what villain. It's just cast as the villain.
I wonder if he's another hunter.
Possibly. Just Google this guy.
I do recognise him. Look at I didn't realise my hair was that bad today. Let's stay at that, mate. Like fucking Harry from Home Alone. Harry. Fuck me. Pardon me. You're not gonna like that.
You're not gonna like that.
I just burped. It was full on shreddy.
Yeah.
Can't help it, mate. I was loving having you two in the back of the car because I fucking knew for it. I did it to him yesterday, mate. You're gonna hate this. I saved up so much spit in my mouth for around 20 minutes.
Yeah. No.
And I went up to him and I went, rah! And it all just dropped out and he went, oh! Oh! So, I can't help it, right? You know, with visuals, I'm sorry, when people are really bad at gagging, I will do whatever I can to make them gag because I love it when people spew. It's just, again, I think because Jackass were my dad's. So I when I see it, because I can't help it, I just like, nearly piss in my pants. But no, sorry, Ken, this is the 7 news. We're not here to put the visuals off.
No. Like this, Alessandro, whatever you call him. He's been in Who Met Tony Soprano. He's been in Jurassic Park 3. Face Off. Quite a few films.
Right, but we don't know who's playing.
No.
You're gonna hate this.
What now?
The two people next to me. No, I'm not disgusting. Well, we're not hate it because again, it's subjective. If they don't like it, they don't like it.
Where's it at?
Don't seem interested in the new Jurassic World. And I was like,
next to you
in the cinema.
Well, fuck them.
And I don't get right. I mean, it's subjective. You don't like it.
Yeah,
But
I suppose.
me and Jimmy Jam Bob had a mild debate at work, and it was good to hear. And it was all about. He said, "Well, they've ruined it." I said, "How they've ruined it?" And he went, "Well, it's fucking stupid. They're Roman cities and that now." I was like, "Well, I don't get what you want from it." And I said, "We've barely explored this. We still got a little bit of it in number 2, and that was it." He went, "Yeah, I know, but why aren't they in a theme park?" I said, "This is called Jurassic World." And he went, "Yeah, but it's better when." I was like, "It's called Jurassic World, mate. It's no longer in the theme parks. Some shenanigans have happened. It's followed the story lovely. The humans have made this happen. It's not like the dinosaurs have just got themselves out. The humans made this happen. You know, and now it's called Dominion, so they're fighting for Dominion. It's a story. It's all flowing nicely." And he goes, shit, they're running around the street. And I was like, no, it looks mint, because how many times have we seen a fucking dinosaur next to a tree, brilliant, wicked, but how many times have you seen one run around fucking Italy or soar in the skies in Canada? We don't see it.
Nah.
But, I mean, like I said, if you don't like it, you don't like it, but I would just rather a little bit more reason as to why you don't like it.
Well,
Me and you were there.
We're there. We are there. And we will possibly also be there for Will Smith's and Michael B. Jordan's film.
Oh, shit.
Because 2-3 weeks ago we were talking about there was going to be a I Am Legend project and working and happening. Yeah. Well, we're getting a sequel.
I was going to say, I don't want to prequel to that. We know what happens.
We're getting a sequel. Going off it, we're going off because it had 2 different endings.
Yeah, the world dies and
he dies and one where he lives. We're going off the ending where he lives.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, I prefer the other one is a bit more impactful.
Obviously, so Will be back, and I thought he's bringing Michael B. Jordan with him.
All right, well, anything Michael B. Jordan's attached to, mint. Hopefully he's attached to me one day, by either end.
So we do have a I Am Legend.
That's
sequel.
stupid though, because the one in the cinema is the one where he dies.
Yeah.
So, for continuity purposes, surely you'd keep it that way.
I think
Because like you watch the first one, they got the second one now. So when you watch the first one, make sure you watch the DVD edition where I don't die.
yeah. Well, I think they kind of give the audience the option.
Yeah, but we physically see him die
Yeah, I know.
in the theatrical release, which is obviously the original release.
I know. But I think more people wanted to see him alive and survive than dead.
To be fair, mate, Will Smith's gone down on my stock when he talked to his wife about him cheating and he started crying, apologising. I'm like, you're Will Smith. She sat in front of me and said, I'm sorry I cheated, and you're crying, apologising. You're mental. So he went down a little bit in my estimations.
Well.
Imagine that. Imagine your bird comes up to you and cheats on you and you're just like, oh, I'm sorry, love. It's alright. Okay, what do we do now? I'm sorry for you cheating.
Strange.
Yeah.
But we'll also see Will and Martin Lawrence again in Bad Boy 4.
I'm done with Bad Boys. That third one was so pointless and shit. His boy had killed so many people and done so many damage. He's like, I'm going to get your release time down a bit and you're going to be on my team. Alright, no worries, we'll forget all the people I've killed. Mint. What a load of shit. The first two, all day, mate, wicked, awesome. That third one was so fucking awful.
It could have ended better, I will agree.
Mate, and the whole film, they got battered. The whole film, Will Smith got his ass handed to him. That fight with his boy at the end, he got absolutely smashed. And I'm like, you've ruined your legacy of these two iconic films. But I mean, again, it's subjective. So, but I mean, I'll come with you to watch it because you'll need a cinema partner. But I have no interest. No interest.
Moving on. Disney Plus.
I will say though, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air show is fucking outstanding. And that's to do with Will Smith, obviously. Okay. It's now like the old show. It's gangstery and gritty and it's good.
Okay. Disney Plus. Mm-hmm. They've announced that later on in this year we are getting ads.
What?
Yes.
Why are we getting ads? We pay for a fucking subscription.
I know. But they are giving us an option
to pay more.
Well, I think is what it is if people stay as what we are now, you won't get ads.
If we stay as what we are?
Yeah, the price and whatever else.
But if they reduce it?
But if they're thinking about reducing the price, you will get ads.
Oh, so I'm happy just keep it as it is then?
Yeah.
That's fine with me.
Because where's it, $7.99 now it is?
Yeah, well, I don't know how that affects me actually, because I get mine for £5 because it's a O2 special offer with my contract, so I add it to my contract. So I don't know what that means.
I don't know what it means for you.
Regardless, if I need to put a couple more quid in, I'll put a couple more quid. I'm not paying for ads. I'm not watching ads.
No, I fucking hate ads.
I don't. Some ads I do like, but if I'm sat down watching I'm a Celebrity in November, December, go for it. I expect ads. If I'm in the cinema, go for it. I expect ads. Not when I'm paying for a streaming service.
I went, like I said, cinema, I don't want ads at the beginning because it's just fucking, they're over and done with 5 minutes. I don't concentrate. I'm just like, on the phone. But it's when you're halfway through a series or a film.
That's when it.
And then just fucking go into an ad. It's like, that's why I don't really watch TV anymore. I hate TV because of that reason. I hate ads.
If they said to you it's all at the start, a little bit more lenient. Okay, get it over and done with, and you can watch your show. But you're right. If you're an hour through The Mandalorian, halfway in, it's okay. Let's get Grogu now. Time for us. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck?
Yes. Because
the Americans as well. If you watch like How I Met Your Mother or Friends, 20-minute shows, every time it goes black for a split sec, that's where the Americans have an advert. They have 4 ad breaks in a 20-minute show. 4, whereas we have 1. 4,
I
mate.
hate ads. Even watching YouTube, ads pop up.
Fuck off. YouTube's different though, because YouTube's a place where ideally me and you would love to have made money on, and it's how a lot of people get a decent amount of money.
Yeah.
So I feel a bit hypocritical if I'm like, one day if we and Chris do make it big enough on YouTube, we have adverts.
Then I might like ads.
Yeah, so I'm a bit like, I can't exactly just go, get away, when ideally I'm like, well, but come here one day.
Yeah.
I feel a little bit hypocritical. YouTube, I'll never, because a lot of people say, why aren't you skipping the ad? It's 30 seconds. I'm like, hopefully one day no one will skip on me. It's like a weird psychological thing.
Yeah. So we get ads are coming, but you can get a reduced.
Yeah, so I'll be, Fuck that.
What is also coming is I think it's a new start. Start fresh again. I don't know why, because it was really the third time, I think. Planet of the Apes.
Oh, I've seen this. This is going to be a new start.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a number 4.
No. It's going to be a new start. So we had one in the fucking 70s.
Then we had the Mark Wahlberg one.
So it's gonna be this will be the 4th.
And then we've just had the James Franco trilogy, even though James was only in one of them.
Yeah. So this is the 4th one then.
Yeah, but there's still so much they need to tell from the third one. Like, because obviously the human diseases come in and we had the big battle. We still need to see how the apes fully, because there are still humans and human bases, that we still need to carry on with that. Why? I'd rather them just do a 4th, and I liked Andy Serkis' Caesar.
Ape, not kill ape.
Bastard. I'm actually going to redo them films. It's been a while since I've done them. I actually really like them.
What's it called? Caesar, is that what his name was?
Yeah, his name's Caesar.
Caesar. Oh, I'm Caesar.
Remember on the Golden Gate Bridge in the first one where they first start thinking and it's... Bastard. Yeah, I'm going to...
Bastard. A film that does look good for Brad Pitt.
Oh, yeah, the on about the...
Bullet on the Train.
Yeah.
The Bullet
Bullet
Train.
Train.
Whatever they call it.
The
It
world's
does look
fastest
good.
train, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like we're a bunch of different assassins or hitmen, like in one location on the
Yeah,
train.
they're all on the train after this briefcase. And
Yeah.
they all go fucking sick with each other. After this briefcase.
That musician's in it, the one that's just done WrestleMania and stuff, and I can't remember that, but it does look fun.
It does look fun.
Looks like a proper comedy.
Yeah.
Well, you're eating something, you fat-headed mong, aren't you?
That is getting released on 15th of July.
Not too far.
Not too far. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yes, mate! That's so soon!
So soon. So soon. We could possibly be seeing another bring back of a major person.
Well, we know Darth Vader's coming back, and we know Hayden Christensen. Was that what you were going to say?
No, I thought you were waiting, but I thought you were
No, look, wait for you.
I thought you were waiting for
They're the only two that I know. Well, obviously I know they're the same.
Jedi Master.
Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon
Yes.
Jinn. Qui-Gon Jinn's going to be back.
Yes.
But I assume he'll be in his ghost astral form.
Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson. Oh my god, sick. But yeah, like I said, I'm assuming he'll have to come to him in ghost form.
I don't know.
In the time scale where Obi-Wan will be, Qui-Gon's dead, but he was the one that mastered the Force Ghost.
Right.
So he can come back, and you know how Luke did in the newest one, he comes back as a Force Ghost.
Yeah.
Oh, I got the goosebumps, mate. I'd love to see Qui-Gon again. I keep saying it, I'm not a massive Star Wars fan, but I clearly am. Fuck's sake. You know what it is though, it's Mandalorian. Mandalorian all day, every day, mate. And do you know what it is again? It's just John Favreau. Well, he's the one responsible for Mando and Boba, and Disney have got a fucking godsend with him. Did you see that Elizabeth Olsen's got a 7-year extension on the MCU contract? 7 years, that's a decent, couple of films and a couple of extra shit?
Well, since we're talking about Elizabeth...
I fucking love that girl.
Since we're talking about Elizabeth...
I'm sorry, B, I would leave you for
Her
Elizabeth Olsen.
sister, Ashley...
Mary-Kate and Ashley, or just Ashley?
Just Ashley.
Wait, what, one of the twins?
Mm-hmm. She's casted as a variant of
Wanda.
Scarlet Witch in Doctor Strange.
Is she? Why would they take one of them?
We're going to need one.
I know, but like, I'm pretty sure, don't quote us.
One of them looks normal and one looks fucking doped up.
Do they? They don't look like twins anymore.
No,
Do they not?
Fucking hell of a difference.
Jesus Christ, I didn't know that.
Oh, the bad. Kate?
Mary-Kate and Ashley used to be so handsome, now they're getting older. I'm starting to... Oh, what's his lyrics? Now I'm starting to get older. I can't remember the words. That Eminem.
Yeah, you wouldn't think they were twins anymore.
Now they're getting old, they're starting to grow bum-bums. I think that's what he says. Oh shit, yeah. I suppose you
The
can
one
see.
on the left is the one that's been casted, and the one on the right.
Yeah, the one on the right looks a bit more weathered.
Yeah.
I mean, no offense, I'm a fat minging bastard saying that, but you could see the Elizabeth in her, can't you?
Yeah, I think that's why they've casted her a bit more.
I wonder if the trailer's deceiving, and then she's the one that's actually we see. That's the blood and the.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, she might be the zombie.
We know that Marvel trailers have lied to us before to keep us off the trail. So maybe when they go back to actually release the film, she's the one doing that, and our Scarlet's the okay. So you spoke about it, and I spoke about Scarlet being a villain this whole time, but it might never be our Scarlet. It could be a variant.
It could be the variant, yeah. Right. Something that I should have probably brought up doing Batman, but I didn't realise I had it until now. The Batman.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Right. Okay. Right. Obviously, we ended in Arkham Asylum, didn't we? Okay. That finishing, that last scene with them two, there's rumours that is going to lead into a series spin-off. An Arkham Asylum spin-off.
Oh, mint! I fucking love Arkham Asylum.
And I want to just bring it up because obviously it got fucking thingy like earlier in the week. So yeah, we are possibly going to get an Arkham Asylum spin-off.
Fucking sexy.
The Matt Reeves universe, Robert Pattinson.
So just be a spin-off to the Batman.
Yes.
Obviously, it'll be part of the bigger universe, but
yes. It's going to be the Batverse.
The Batverse. Is that what they're dubbing it?
Extending the Batverse.
Ah, so that's what they're dubbing it, the Batverse.
Several spin-offs.
So when we say DCEU, we won't include the Batman.
No. It's going to be the Batverse.
Get in.
Bringing Gotham cover. And obviously, going from that, there's possibly another spin-off.
Jesus Christ.
There's going to be quite a few spin-offs with how this ended by the
you could have a Penguin spin-off about his rise to...
Just mention Penguin as
well,
to be fair.
I was going to say, you could have like his rise to being the top mob boss and thingy. I would love a spin-off of, like, say they choose 4 villains they want to establish, whether that be Riddler, Penguin, probably the Joker, and say, I don't know, say Two-Face. And they all have their own spin-offs of how they got to their certain...
It kind of makes sense. Just leave Batman. Sorry, you just leave Batman to do what he's doing, fighting his usual crime, while these are all rising.
Yeah.
And then we all get to the top and have a big.
Yeah. X-Wing dead. Yeah. So it'd be like your Avengers Endgame.
Yeah.
But it'd be the villains that are.
Yeah.
And then it's a full night of the Batman. Trying to take out his best villains. That would be sick.
We'll get Selena involved.
Because, like I said, you
Jim
could chuck other villains in for the main film. So we'll have a Clayface villain. Then you could do like I don't know, a Mad Hatter villain. But again, because it's 2 years of being the Bat, so he's still rising. Like you just said, the villain's rising.
Yeah, you sort of just Scarecrow and whatever else.
Scarecrow. I'd love a Scarecrow in this universe, especially with how he's all about fear. Batman, even more so, is all about fear in this one. That'd be fucking sick.
No.
Did you do Peaky Blinders yet?
No, yeah.
I only brought that up because you mentioned Scarecrow, and Scarecrow was played by Cillian Murphy.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I love it how it all connects.
A film that I'm not really interested in seeing, but for people who are, The Lost City, Sandra Bullock, Channing Tatum. It's kind of like a comedy, Indiana Jones. She's not really an adventurous person. He's not really a whatever, and
they do this adventure and they fall in love.
Yes.
Isn't Brad Pitt in this? I know there's another big star in this, but they're not.
Daniel Radcliffe.
Is it Daniel Radcliffe? That's it. With Daniel Radcliffe, because I knew there was a third star.
He apparently has the money and the resources, and I don't know.
Right. Okay. Daniel Radcliffe does such weird films.
He does.
Get back to fucking Hogwarts, you fucking freak. He's got a big old wheelie though. Harry Potter has a huge wheelie.
Netflix. Cliff Beasts 6.
Cliff Beasts 6.
I've no idea what they are. I've no idea where 1 and 5 is or what it's about. Battle of Events, Memory of Record. I've no idea. It's got a load of decent-ish people in it. The Scottish Blast from Jungle. Jumanji. The ginger-haired one.
Is she Scottish in real life?
Yeah.
Didn't know she was Scottish in real life. Alright, so she's in it.
She's in it. David
Harbour.
something guy
David
came out who did Evolution and X-Files.
Oh, right.
Yeah, him. Mandalorian guy, Pascal.
Pedro Pascal.
He's in
I'm
it.
already watching it then. Oh, what's his called?
It's Cliff Beasts 6.
Nah, no, there's a film that just got advertised yesterday called The Bubble, a Pedro Pascal film. So I thought maybe it was that one, but it's not. It's where they're doing a film and shit, but like it's during the height of COVID and you've got to stay in your bubble.
No.
But like quite literally, people are taking it to the extreme wearing bubbles on their heads and shit like that.
There's something to do with dinosaurs.
Oh, mint. Hey,
It's like a cheap
Pedro
version.
Pascal fighting dinosaurs, count me the fucking son. Oh, by the way, new South Park episode, guess what it's called?
COVID.
Remembering the Cold War. It's all about what's going on now, and do you know how they address it? They have Putin. They have Putin shirtless, relive in the 70s when the original Cold War was on, and he's pure dancing around and that. But it's all done over dressage, which is showcasing ponies. And they're like, no, the Americans, they've got to jump over the hurdle. And they keep getting the American one with his big, this Buttis is riding it, his big dick whaps out, and he just keeps shagging this Russian horse. They're like, he's fucking Russian. Oh my, it's mint, mate. Trust them, because they're pure goating them. They're pure taking the piss. They make Putin look that big.
Everyone's fucking...
If he gets wind of that, the South Park were like, come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. We got...
But even PlayStation, Xbox have pulled everything from Russia.
The-
Anything to do with Warner Brothers.
The
cinema.
repo's gone to a penny, hasn't it? It's worth a penny.
I mean, everything's just fucking gone downhill for them. So I don't know. But apparently he's gone to Putin. He's on track.
We'll get into this sort of shit in our next podcast. But there's some, carry on.
The beasts. I think we talked about this one. I can't remember now. I can't remember. Wait there. No, whatever.
I don't like how you made the X-Wing nosedive. I felt like B's ship's shot it down now.
Right.
And then the B will come in and go, I win. No, you fucking don't.
As we know, Brandon Fraser is going to be Firefly.
Yeah.
We talked about that one, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, moving on then. We talked about that one.
We've done it.
We talked about that one. Warner Brothers, Disney, Sony, Paramount. Yeah, we talked about that one. What's his name? Thanos. Josh Brolin.
Josh Brolin.
He has a new series.
I still don't know where he went in Dune, mate. Where did he die? We know he died, but we don't see it. Where's his body?
But did he die?
Well, hopefully not, because the film's annoyingly for me. I don't like it, but I want to see him. It was just like he was there, he went to battle, and then went to another scene. It's like, right, you've established they're all dead, but where the fuck is he at? Fucking Oscar Isaac dead straight away. Josh Brolin dead straight away. Jason Momoa fucking dead. What the fuck's the point? I want to see Dickhead look around with blue eyes. She's alright, because that's my guy's girlfriend. Just going, love you, but I've got like, fuck off! There's sand everywhere. Jason Momoa got, fuck off! The film pissed me clean off, mate. I just felt so dry. And I was like, it's alright, Jason Momoa's here. He's dead. Oh, sorry, Oscar Isaac's here. He's dead. Fucking, we got just, but he's dead. Fuck!
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't rant there about Doom.
Just a bit. The Rancher.
The Rancher.
He fights for his land. He's fought for his land for over years for him and his family. And then they come across some weird, mystical thing that's happening. It looked interesting.
Right.
So it's called Outer Range. It's a series that's happening. I don't even know what it's happening on. I think it's Amazon.
Oh,
I think.
Amazon!
So that starts in April.
Right.
Should be good. Tell you what started on Amazon. Talking about Amazon. Picard, episode 1,
Oh.
season 2. Beautiful. Beautiful.
What's he doing over there? I need him to be Doctor Strange.
Beautiful.
I need
Well, he's confirmed now. He's just, I didn't even know myself. Obviously, that's not his voice. Didn't even know myself.
It wasn't that far off.
Everyone knew it was me straight away. just looking over the shoulder and had a bit of my ear.
What do you mean?
He doesn't recognise his own voice apparently.
It's one of the most iconic voices in cinema. Because it's dead, very posh but quite monotone. Because it's fucking you. I would love. Imagine this. Not gonna happen, but I would piss my pants if we get to that scene in the film and the camera turns around, everybody's there. There's Namor, Mr. Fantastic, but then it's Deadpool in a bald cap, putting the voice on. I would be in hysterics, pretending to be in a wheelchair. What are you kicking off at? That would be hilarious, mate. I mean, don't get us wrong. Obviously, Patrick Stewart would make it a bit more epic because of Professor X being there, but Deadpool's just chilling, saying, "I shouldn't really be here. I shouldn't be here."
Andrea DeBose.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who she is?
Andrea DeBose. I don't think so.
No, neither do I. But she will be playing Calypso in
Pirates.
No.
In Calypso. That's Calypso. I remember as Pirates.
We're in London. Huh?
We're in London.
London Craven the Hunter.
Oh shit! Sorry, mate. I'm thinking. As soon as you Calypso, all I can see is the Big Bird in World's End, or whichever Pirates it is, and she's like, "Oh." So all first thing about. Right, so she's got. I don't know who she is. Let's see a picture. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I don't know who she is.
I'm
She's
assuming.
the new Calypso.
I'm assuming they'll do her as some sort of semi-love interest for thingy. Why are they making Craven a goodie? I don't want to. I've always loved hating him. Hey, he kills animals.
20 years ago, we had a film.
Yeah.
Training Day.
Oh shit! What a beautiful film that was.
We did.
Oh, they don't say they're remaking it because it won't work again.
No, we're getting a prequel.
Okay. I assume before thingy sort of goes off the rails a bit.
Yeah, I'm guessing so.
Before well, there again, he was always a little bit of a bent quap, wasn't he?
He was.
That is such a great film.
It was a really good film. I enjoyed that. Ethan Hawke and whatever he's called.
Yeah.
And Denzel.
Denzel's just proper. He's like Ben, but he's like not Ben as in gay. He's Ben cop, and he thinks he rules the hood where he's from. But at the end, they all sort of.
Yes.
I feel like that's one of them films that's so brilliant. You should always just leave alone. Leave it in a little cabinet with just masterpiece written around it, and just let it chill.
Beautiful. But it's in the works for a prequel. It's finally been announced, even though we kind of had a feeling it would be fucking years ago. Tim Burton and Beetlejuice 2.
Yeah, I'll take the Beetlejuice 2.
Michael Keaton is back.
Good.
As well as Winona Ryder.
Alright.
Put them two back.
Beetlejuice was again, it was so weird, like the different monsters and ghosts that they had. Oh, you did my dick out. See that? I had to cover my pube line. What's out there? Go and attack you, little woman.
Go get him. So yeah, Beetlejuice has finally been talked about, so it's happening.
More than game for that shot.
Good. And what's also been talked about at the moment is Mad Max. Chris Hemsworth will be playing a lead villain.
I will take. We barely see villain Hemsworth. No, have we ever seen him as a villain?
We haven't. We've never seen a Hemsworth as a villain. I'm talking about Hemsworth while we're on Hemsworth. His second film, Extraction, is out soon as well.
Oh, I fucking love the first one.
Yes.
And obviously at the pool at the end, you're like, ooh, bit weird watching a kid in the pool, but hey, yo. I guess you get away with it because you did kind of protect him.
Slowly. So that is that. I've got a picture here, but I don't know what it's for. I don't know. I think it was just a mad moment.
A mad moment.
Oh, no, there you go. I think. We're getting a remake. House of the Dead.
House of the Dead.
House of the Dead. I have no idea. It just looks like a lot of weird zombie shit. Weird.
I feel like I've heard of it, but I feel like I'm lying.
Goo person in the corner. No idea. House of the Dead. It's getting a remake. Anyone wants to elaborate on that? Let us know.
Let us know about the House of the Dead.
Let us know. Let us know.
Let it snow.
I'll leave that until last. We are getting a Saw film again. Saw X.
Wait, so will this be Saw or will this be Spiral?
No, it's back to the Saw.
Back to Saw. Spiral just a one-off then?
John Kramer will be back.
How can he be back?
Story. With Tobin Bell being hired as remaining Jigsaw, returning as Jigsaw. So I'm guessing we're still going to continue John Kramer's storyline.
Right. Okay.
We'll have a new Tobin Bell as returning. I don't know. Some more Jigsaw shit is happening.
Yeah, they need to stop that. I like the carrying on with Spiral. That Spiral was fucking.
I enjoyed Spiral.
Yeah, it was so much better than I thought it was going to be.
And finally,
I was just what you said, it's seventh to last.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it's a bit of a biggie then.
been confirmed that Jason Momoa is going to be appearing in Fast and Furious.
Sweet.
10, possibly 11, because obviously they're both tied together.
Yeah. Well, sure, if he's the baddie, you're going to want him in both.
Yeah. And I don't know why they're doing it, but Paul's coming back. Again, his brother's going to step in for him to do his roles. Obviously, that was Paul coming back. At the end of 9, remember the car pulled up in the driveway and everyone just smiled.
No, yeah, everyone just goes.
Yeah. Well, that is kind of evidence that Paul was coming back. Well, Paul was coming. And yeah, so Paul will be in 10, maybe 11, don't know yet. But it's been confirmed he's going to be in 10 at least.
I mean, alright, dog. I get.
The fans have been asking for him.
Have they?
Yeah, I don't know
no,
why.
I'm saying, I do get the fact that, okay, if this is going to be your last 2 films, you want to end it, you want to visually have the original lot there to close out the show, I get it. But when there's a bit more of a complex issue of somebody's died, it's like... Because he'll always be there in essence. Whenever you watch a Fast film, you still feel like he's there.
Yes.
But regardless of what you think, you still feel like he's there. So even the symbolism with his iconic different cars or whatnot, surely you can just... Like, see that where he was driving at the end? That would have been perfect to end it.
That should have been that.
Yeah, that would have been perfect because you think, oh, Paul's back. He's not, but the fictional character that is Paul...
Yeah.
Brian is...
They should have just left it at that. Him and Mia went off to do their thing, that became a family like they wanted to do.
Yeah.
Dom and Lenny did their thing.
So they know that they were doing another 2. They should have left that final shot of him driving in.
Yes.
For the end of 10, 11 or whatever it is.
If Mia has come back, which is fair enough. Paul's looking after the kids. That's fair
Stay at home,
enough.
Dad.
Yeah. If that's what you want, they should have just left him at staying at home, Dad.
Yeah.
Mia could have just popped in every now and then went back.
Yeah, and then like I said, when the film's done,
Yes.
you have your dinner scene like they always have, and then you see that car end.
But the fans have been asking for him.
Well, I suppose if it's the fans, and it's again that these films appeal to, they should please them more than me because I'm just a passerby that's just watching.
I miss Paul like everybody else, but there's a limit where you should really. The same with the Carrie Fisher. Was she halfway through Star Wars?
Yeah, she was halfway through Star Wars.
I mean, that's fair enough. But they're not really going to bring her back again, are they?
No, that's it.
Yeah,
that's why they've written it out for her to die, because I think the original plans were for her not to die in the trilogy, but they thought, in real life, we'll have to... It's like if they start Black Panther 2 and they bring Chadwick Boseman there, digitally imposed.
Yeah, I don't think they're doing that, to be fair.
It's something about it. I mean, we would all love, of course, we would love to see Chadwick Boseman one last time as Black Panther, but it's just unfortunately...
I'm sure they'll write the writ in a way that he's even killed in battle or he's off somewhere.
See, I would love the film to start with like a kingly funeral, if you know what I mean. Like the first, give it 20 minutes if you want. 20 minutes of the Black Panther could have easily died in this battle, or this has happened, or something's gone. Whatever story they want to write in, and it's just a kingly funeral. And then after that, you'd spend the process of who's going to become the Black Panther. That's where you bring Shuri into it. It's where you bring M'Baku into it, and you decide from there. And you say, because there was the Submariner, Namor's supposed to be in it. He's a massive rivalry with Black Panther. the Atlanteans and the Wakandans have fought plenty of times in comics. So why you could just write it off and say they were the Submariner Namor killed Black Panther, and then that's when you bring him into the film as the big baddie.
The big baddie.
And then the future Black Panther can avenge him and whatnot. That'd be fairly dope.
That would be dope.
Well, we'll see what happens with that. I don't want to see. From time to time, I get it. Like when obviously he's still alive. Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker in Mandalorian, but he's still alive. They just did that just because they needed to make him look younger.
Yeah.
So, but we'll see.
We shall indeed.
Right, yeah. Thank you very much, Chris. That's your stories.
Thanking you.
We'll spark up a faggy fag, and then we'll get on to the next potty pod, and then you can get away and watch football, and hopefully watch Newcastle still win. Be unbeaten in all of 2022.
Yeah.
Anything else to add, sir? Pokemon Company have gone out and chucked out fucking loads of money to Ukrainian thingies. Leaving the Pokemon.
A lot of people have. I've noticed a lot of people are stepping up, saying like they're giving.
Ryan Reynolds of matching. Ashton Kutcher and not Mia Khalifa. That's a porn star. Mila Kunis. It's because she's everywhere, mate. She gets memed everywhere. I don't know why. Either she's done something in porn or she's said something socially, but she's one of the biggest memes ever. It's like you always see the Mia Khalifa memes, but making her look stupid as fuck, and I'm like, what has she done? But there, yeah, so Pokemon Company chucking out a lot more. We just got the announcement for Generation 9, mate. This time we're in Spain, Portugal-y sort of area. And I can't pronounce the starters yet. They've got weird names.
You don't know Portuguese or Spanish, you don't.
No, it's normal Pokemon names, but because it's us, we haven't had Pokemon Company say what it is. We've only had to read it. It's like one of those like Rurikakugyo. So I need.
Yeah, probably just read out Bob or something.
Yeah, Bob. It's like Charmander. You know Charmander. We've heard Charmander a million times.
Yeah.
But this one's like, what are you? It's fucking. It's absolutely nuts. Because Pokemon did that the other day. This is, oh, by the way, we're gonna have a Pokemon Presents where we're gonna drop loads of new stuff. They went, right, 25 years. Here's a free DLC for a game. Here's another free DLC. Here's a free game. Here's a free add-on for the CAF game. Here's a free thing for your BDSP games. And you're like, keep it as a free shit. And I went, oh, one more thing. Big oi cinematic trailer. This security guy going in a room and just went, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And I was like, no, Generation 9. I was on the phone to Babe. Base, Generation 9. Hang up. Ah! And watch it. They played the trailer. Went coming by the end of the year. I was like, what? I get the fucking goosebumps back again. But they just do it. They were just like, oh, right. So all these DLC. We got like, for the games that I play, I've still got about 60, 70 quid worth of DLCs just at the age of it. I fucking love the Pokemon Company.
Strange man.
Mate, the Pokemon Company look after their fans, like, they really do. They make sure you get your money's worth in that.
Yeah.
So, but then again, it's quite easy because they're a Japanese company and obviously they're all about respect and honour and integrity.
Yeah.
But we'll leave it there. We got to know about visuals.
No.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
Optimus Prime. Keep it on.
Love you, Mike. Ta-da!